Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am in my hotel room in Arizona for my mom's college graduation and hopefully a travel vlog slash some footage of my mom's college graduation is coming to YouTube very soon. But I did want to do a get to know me Q&A in the meantime. I feel like I want you guys to get to know me more. So I asked for some questions on Instagram and I got a couple of juicy ones. People ask questions anonymously. So some of them are kind of interesting. I feel like people get bold when you don't know that it's them asking, LOL. So before I get into this juicy Q&A, if you keep coming back week after week, or if you're new here and you've never subscribed or hit the like button, go ahead and do that. It really helps me out. With that being said, let's get into this Q&A. I'm gonna be honest, transparent, and just myself when I answer these questions. That's the whole point. So let's start with the first one. Okay. How do you take care of yourself? How do I take care of myself? It's funny because I'm really starting to get into more like taking care of my appearance and stuff like that and taking care of myself in that way. Like that's something I'm prioritizing more in this season. I was never like a super like high maintenance girl. I was never like, I didn't really like get my nails done on a regular basis. I didn't like go to like the hair shop like at a regular basis, but that's something I'm like getting into more and I'm noticing I feel so much better about myself. Like it really is a way for me to prioritize myself in a way I haven't before. And honestly, historically, I like hated the nail shop, and even sometimes I still do, and even like going to get my hair done, because it feels like I'm wasting so much time. Like you guys, it feels like in the nail shop, I feel like I'm sitting there for forever. But I'm realizing that I need to take time to take care of myself. It's okay for me to like have leisure time where it's just about me getting my nails done, getting my hair done, getting my toes done, getting my eyebrows done, whatever. And it's just like, it's okay for it to take a while because that's how I'm taking care of myself. So that's a new thing in the season that I'm really doing more consistently. But besides that, this sounds cliche, but spending time with the Lord, like when I don't spend time with the Lord, I am not okay. So like that's a big one. And besides that, you guys, talking to my friends, living in community, like telling people when I need help, venting to friends. Honestly, live in community, it'll change your life. Okay, I've spent too much time on this one question. Okay, next one. Do you ever get burnt out? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. I work full time. I do a lot at church. Just regular things around the house. And I had been taking swim lessons and trying to maintain friendships. And honestly, it's just easy to just get burnt out from everything. I work in the social work field, which can be emotionally exhausting. And it's just, honestly, life can be a lot. So the short answer is yes. Historically, I have not handled stress well at all. Historically, I've been very easily overwhelmed, but I will say my capacity has grown a lot. And so though, yes, I've gotten burnt out, I would even say at the end of the summer, I was starting to get burned out. And so I took like about a month off from some of my weekly commitments. And that 1 month made all the difference. And I think just recognizing when you need a break, taking a break when you're at that point, like taking a break for a month, just me volunteering like, hey, I kind of need a break from some of these commitments is way better than getting to the end of your rope and you're going to freaking lose it. 2 years ago, I had a like legitimate, like full blown panic attack at work and you don't want to be that person. So please take care of yourself before you get to that point. Okay, next one. Do you snore? No, I don't think. I mean, honestly, I sleep by myself all the time, so I don't really know, but I did go on vacation with my friend a few months ago. Shout out to Taylor if you're watching this, I love you. But we were in Virginia together. In a hotel room together. I truly don't think I snore, but if I do, I think it's like really light. I have had people say like when I'm like really tired, that I snore, but like I said, I sleep by myself, and so I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Body counts. Okay, I have something to say about this. I have something to say about whoever wanted to know what my body count is. I don't think that body count matters. I've been on my soapbox about this on Instagram before, and if you know me in real life, I'm gonna try not to get all the way on my soapbox today. But for me, whether Christian or not, whether you're saving sex for marriage or not, whatever your case is, I just don't think body count matters. I don't think that your number of sex partners has any indication of your worth, your value, or anything, even your like level of morality or anything. I don't think that the number of sexual partners matters at all. And so I hate this question, not because I'm ashamed of the number of people I've had sex with. I'm not at all. Like, not, and even if I had more bodies than I do, like, there's nothing to be ashamed of, because to me body count doesn't matter. But I think it's a Q&A, and so you can ask whatever you want, but I do think it's a little just like, don't ask people that. Like, don't do that. You know what I mean? Because how many people I've had sex with has nothing to do with my character or me or anything. Not to mention, and I always say this and I mean it, there's so many sexual experiences that don't count as gaining a body, and so your body count doesn't even tell you much about a person, and I hate that question. So I'm just gonna leave that at that. I'm not gonna tell you how many people I've had sex with on the internet, because that's dumb. Yeah, okay. As a POC Christian, POC is person of color, so I'll just say as a Black Christian, what helps you not to become bitter when you're with ignorant white Christians, when systemic racism comes up in its history and modern effects in the white American church? To be honest with you, I used to be super, super, super passionate about all things social justice, and it's a passion of mine on the inside of me. But I think to keep my blood pressure down, I can't pick every battle. I can't fight for every cause. I am pro-Black to my core, but honestly, I don't have the time to police white Christians. And if I have a relationship with someone and they say something out of pocket, or they just say something out of ignorance or whatever, I have no problem having a conversation about it. But if I let myself get my blood pressure raised, which I used to every time I saw a white person, let alone white Christian, but white person at all, that I know personally say something out of pocket, you guys, I would have freaking high blood pressure and I'd be in the hospital. Like, are you freaking kidding me? So honestly, it's kind of just by picking my battles, ignoring it, unless I'm in community and like have a relationship with the person. If I just see a white Christian on social media, or just that I know of, but I don't really know them personally, like, unless it comes up in conversation, I probably really won't say anything, honestly, at this point in my life. And I'm not telling you to turn a blind eye to injustice. I don't believe in that. But I have to pick and choose my battles. And I used to become really angry and bitter, like really, really, really bad about this topic, just about white people, not even just about white Christians, just about white people saying the N-word, about, just whatever. But at this point in my life, I can't. So I wish I had a better answer, but this is just my truth right now. Like, this is just honestly where I am at. Okay. What was your most humbling moment? Like a moment where you were like, yeah, I need to take a seat. So I've been pondering this question since I saw this question in my, on Instagram. And honestly, I've never had like some like big public moment where I was so humbled, but I definitely have gotten humbled in private many, many, many times. And you know what? Last week, I had a moment where I was humbled. And it would take me a whole video to explain all the reasons why. But basically, to make a long story short, I was at a church service and a prophet came and was prophesying to people. And he prophesied to me about how I'm called to preach, how I'm called to teach, how I'm called to do more than sing, and how, like, it's just time for me to walk in those things. And I know it, but it was said in front of everybody, not in a shameful way, not in an embarrassing way. It was just, he was prophesying on the microphone and I was there. And it was humbling just because for so long, I've given God a million excuses why I can't do the things that he's called me to do. And I've just been so afraid. But hearing this prophetic word from someone I don't know, after I've had many talks with God and like the people I'm in like community with about it. And like for someone I don't know to really have this word from God, like to me, just humbled me and let me know that like the Lord knows the plans he has for me, and he is committed to me doing the things that he's called me to do. And it's not in a bad way. Again, I was never embarrassed or shamed or anything. The word was actually very encouraged, but I was humbled in the sense that I need to trust who God is, what gifts God has put on the inside of me. And like the fact that like just it's honestly is as much as we excuse fear and we excuse like timidity, to be honest, it is a kind of a prideful stance when you say, God, I can't do what you call me to do. It honestly is a prideful stance that says, God, you don't actually know what you're talking about. Like, you don't know what you're doing when you called me. And honestly, we covered up with fear and timidity. I'm not saying that that's not in there, but it really is pride at the end of the day. God made me, he made my voice, and he intends for me to preach with it. He intends for me to lead a generation as little old 5 foot, 140 pounds me. I don't know why, but that's just what he's calling me to do. And so, and I mean that literally because I've gotten word after word after word after word about these things. And so I was humbled just last Friday. So, yes. Netflix and chill, question mark, eye emoji. With my friends, with blankets, watching This Is Us, absolutely. With some random guy on Instagram, absolutely not. How are you feeling today? Honestly, you guys, I feel a lot of things, and I'm glad that I get to answer this in a truthful way. I feel lots of joy that my mom graduated from college today. I feel lots of sorrow and disappointment because of some personal things happening with me that I'm processing with the Lord. And I feel very grateful to be in a state I've never been in. And to just get to look at some palm trees and feel 90-degree weather and be by the pool and all those things. So I feel a lot of things today, and it's okay to feel joy and sorrow and grief all in the same day. It happens to me all the time. And this week I'm just having a week like that. So yeah. Netflix recommendations. Netflix. Oh, Virgin River. Love Virgin River. That's on Netflix. It's super sappy, super feel good, super romantic, all the things I love, and it makes me a happy girl. Do you even like school? I do. I love school. I want to have my own school one day. More on that, probably never, but I love school. Of course, honestly, the thought of going back to grad school makes me want to throw up just because I'm so tired of exams. I'm so tired of homework. I'm so tired of quizzes. I'm so tired of midterms, finals. Oh, Jesus. Discussion posts, mighty God. But I do love school. I just really need a break. And yeah, I need a break. But I do love school. Have you ever cried during a movie? Honestly, the question is, have I ever not cried during a movie? Okay, this one is interesting. It says, would you say yes if I asked you out from A? It's giving very much Pretty Little Liars. So I don't know how to answer this. I feel like I'm being stalked right now. Like, what the heck? Okay. This is the last one. Okay. How is life after Why did I just talk like that? How is life after graduation? Is everything coming into place? Life after graduation is pretty dang good. I have amazing friends. I have amazing family. I live at home, and I'm actually okay with that at this point, which is really, really good. I thought living at home was going to be the worst. Even for the first couple months when I came home, I was like, but honestly, you guys, it is just fine. But you know what? Like, and it says, is everything coming into place? I mean, in what way? I mean, there are so many things. Here's what I'll say. I am living an amazing life right now. I am. And I could cry because I have so many amazing things and amazing people and amazing circumstances, and everything in life is not the way I would choose for it to go. But that has nothing to do with graduation. It's just life. And I do want to say this. I'm going to end the video right here because it's getting long. But you guys, please don't look at people's social media, and I know we all do this, but to the best of your ability, like, please don't look at people's social media and think, oh my God, she graduated. Oh my God, she has a full-time job. Oh my God, she has a YouTube channel. Or not even just about me, about anybody. Oh my God, they're in a relationship. Oh my God, they're putting out this amazing content. Or like, oh my God, like what? Just guys. It doesn't matter about all the great things I have. Nothing in life is ever going to be 100% perfect. And nothing in life is ever going to be 100% bad. There are some things in my life that are great right now. There are some things that I wish could be a little bit better. But life is, it's good. You know what I mean? I have everything that I need and not everything that I want. And life would be that same way whether I've graduated or not. So regardless of the fact that I'm on vacation right now, regardless of the fact that I graduated a couple months ago, regardless of the fact that I have more money than I ever have had before, regardless of the fact of anything, life is just life. It's an interesting thing. So anyway, I hope that you guys got to know me a little bit more. I'm sorry that this video is so flipping long, but I truly, truly love you guys. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.